Welcome to the show, Benee!
Thanks for having me.
It's been a hot minute since we've caught up and I'm very excited that you're here.
It's great to be back.
And today's a very exciting day. You've just released a new song, Green Honda.
Yes,
I feel like this is you stepping into your bad bitch energy.
I think so. I think it's time.
I think it's time too.
I've got a lot of songs that I've been sitting on that they're in that realm,
I love it.
and I've been holding on to them, and I think I'm ready for the world to see it because I feel sassy and angry.
I feel like anger and sass mixed together is like the dream combination, especially when you're talking about music.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's very empowering. Like Green Honda, it's basically one of those songs that just empowers you to say whatever it is that you're thinking or feeling.
Exactly.
Where did the idea or where did the feeling for this song come from?
Well, I was kind of like when I first started writing it, it was like the first line I did was like I was humming it and I said, I pull up in my green Honda to tell you that I don't want you in the studio. And I was like, I'm going to write a song about that. Like, it just speaks for itself. It's about pulling up to like an ex or whatever and being like, I don't like you anymore. Like, you've ruined a lot of things and you've really messed me up. But now it's like done. It's like that complete, like the full stop, like the period after the mind.
So that moment you
Wash.
take your power back after somebody has been taking your power for so long.
Yeah, and it's something that I haven't felt in a long time, I think, until like, and you don't feel it until you're like fully over someone, you know, and you like realize how much they've put you through, and then you're like, now at this point where you can actually just be like,
Yeah.
you were a waste of time, and
Yeah.
I don't care anymore about it, like that kind of.
Brush
You know,
the
it's that
shoulders off
bratty energy that we all need to embrace.
Yeah.
Because some people really do mess us around.
I've really been embracing therapy TikTok recently.
Yeah.
And I feel like some of the things that I've been seeing in these therapy TikTok sessions that I've been doing are quite similar to the song. And it's like, yeah, get that power back and own it.
You gotta, and it's also just like quite empowering, I feel like. Like when I listen to it, it's like, yeah, like that is how I feel. And and sometimes you're afraid to just be a baddie and like just say how you feel. And, you know, whether it might offend someone, but that doesn't matter because that's not what you're here to do. You're not here to be a nice person right now. You're here to be honest, and you're hurt and you can be hurt and say how you feel.
And I think one of the most important things to remember as well is the fact that like every person is basically out for themselves essentially.
Yeah.
You're genuinely the only person who is going to be able to look after you. And if you don't stand up for yourself in a situation like this, who the hell is?
I know, exactly.
So I love the fact that you're in this bad bitch era.
Yeah, I think it's like, it's definitely making it's a wave, like, that's going across the whole world. I think that there's definitely a bad bitch thing going on, you know?
It's the like, bad bitch genre.
I think the girls, it's the bad bitch genre. You don't fit in the roster, on the roster. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I think it's just like, I think women are just kind of coming together a little bit more, which is really exciting as well. And just like, you know, we do take a lot of shit. And that's just the truth. And
obviously, as a man, I don't have any say in the situation.
But that's okay, because you're different. You're nice.
I'm a different one.
You're different. Me like you.
But it is really cool to see this like uprising of like women being friends with each other and empowering each other, because for so long it's always been this negative thing, especially in music. It'd be like this artist against this artist, and
it's so boring.
Yeah.
It's like we should be supporting each other, not like trying to whatever.
Got to change the narrative.
Or fight or be mean to each other.
Yeah. And you worked with two incredible producers on this track, Alvera and Luca.
Yes.
Talk to me about the experience working with them.
Well, it was actually kind of a crazy, like, it was kind of a weird, like, it's kind of a weird story because I rocked up to this studio where, like, Max Martin, he runs it, and, like, he's signed a bunch of these, like, producers and stuff, and he signed Luca and Alvera, obviously, and so they work out of this crazy studio that, like, Marilyn Monroe used to like live at as like a temporary accommodation. It's like, yeah, it's a crazy building. Like, anyways, I rocked up and I kind of was like waiting there, and there were these two girls and they were like talking to me and they were really nice, and we were just like chilling. And then, you know, I was kind of like just waiting to see who I was going to work with, because I just assumed that I was working with a dude, because that's always the case. There are so many guys in this industry, and behind the scenes, like mainly male producers. And then I was like, so politely like, so who am I working with? And they're like, you're working with us. And I was like, oh my God. Like, it was so embarrassing. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so sorry. But it was like, honestly, the first time I had ever worked with two female producers, and it was like, yeah, it was so much fun. It was just like the whole energy in the room was different, and like them also being of a similar age, I think, really changed the vibe as well, because we were kind of all just like begging guys for a little bit, and like, you know, like, relating like to each other about heartbreak and everything. And yeah, then I kind of hummed that line, and we were just like, it was just fun and experimental, and I was a lot more confident, I would say. So it was cool.
I love the fact that you felt so safe in this space.
Yeah. It's weird how they do that. Women just do it to you. They do. You feel safer with the lady.
I want to talk to you for a second about Steve. For anybody who isn't familiar with Steve is the green Honda, your first car.
Yes.
Inherited from your grandmother?
From my grandmother. Yeah, that my car, she has a lot of history. Like, I filmed my first music video with her, Tough Guy. Features with all my mates on it.
On the cover of Stella and Steve.
On the cover of Stella and Steve, with me standing on top of the car. I also have OCD, and I had like a very obsessive like phase of like calling everything Steve, so it will be after the car and like, yeah, about Steve. So yeah, that car is my life, and it's, yeah, I mean, I'm not like out here trying to be like a car lover or anything, you know. I'm not like a car person. I'm getting a lot of like TikTok haters being like, oh, she's like, her video's in a Corolla and she's got a tattoo of an Integra, and I'm like, I'm on the wrong side of TikTok right now. Like,
whoopsie.
I'm not claiming to be a know-it-all about cars. I don't even know what an engine is.
I feel like there's a lot of symbolism with Steve though.
Yeah, there is.
And
it's been around.
Steve kind of like has been there through this whole journey with you.
It really has.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has. And she's a reliable car, and I love it.
So Green Honda is the first release of the year.
Yes.
Very exciting times. I know that there is a project on the way. You talked a little bit about it.
I'm going to make an album.
An album? Love to hear it.
I'm going to tell everyone so that I put more pressure on myself.
Have you, like, how far through the process are you?
At the start.
Oh, exciting.
And I'm like Rihanna saying I'm going to release an album, and I'm like, okay, I have like half of it. Not even half. Yeah, I'm kind of like trying to figure out what I'm wanting the whole vibe to be, you know? Like, I don't know, my life is like organized chaos, you know? It is like, I'm quite a mentally messy person, and like things are chaotic. So I don't have like a concept album that I'm planning, but I'm trying to make it thought out. I don't really know. I'm kind of just navigating my way.
Sometimes the best things happen in life when you just wing it.
Well, I tend to do that.
Which is good.
Which has been, yeah. I like winging things. I feel like sometimes you can overthink things and it's just like not it.
You can also put too much pressure on yourself by having too many expectations, or like, by this point I should have this done, or I should have a concept by now. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't need to happen.
It doesn't need to happen.
It's art.
Nothing actually needs to happen.
No.
But we make things happen.
Which is good.
And it's good.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to new music, so please do make that happen.
Yeah, I will.
I know you will.
I will.
It's going to be amazing.
Thank you.
You've been working with literally all of my favorite artists recently. Jeremy Zucker, Johnny Orlando.
No.
Can we expect collabs on the album? I did see something on Instagram the other day. You were like, collabs, question mark?
Yes. I have got a list of like people that I want to work with in the album.
Can we manifest some of these right now? Throw some names out there if you want to. No pressure.
I want to work with Tame Impala.
Sick.
I reckon that would be really cool. I actually have someone on a remix of Green Honda who's like so cool. But I can't say.
I have a feeling I may know who it is.
You won't know.
Really?
You will never guess.
Okay.
It's so like so off.
Interesting.
But we'll see how that works. It might sound like shit and I might not release it, but I also might love it. And I probably will.
You should release it.
Okay.
100%. You've got to.
I will.
You also announced that you're performing at Coachella.
Yes.
Just a small nugget there.
Oh my gosh.
This is huge.
It's unreal.
This is your dream gig.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for it?
I have to design a whole like stage thing I'm gonna get a creative director to help me. Like, I want it to be crazy. And I want to have like an outfit that pops. But yeah. I'm also going to add another new song to the set, so
Sick.
it'll be interesting. I've actually got to figure that out. It's actually creeping up now.
I feel like your set is going to be amazing because I came and did the experience, that kind of walkthrough experience that you did.
Yes.
I'm definitely seeing like blow up things.
Yeah, actually, we have a bunch of giant inflatable mushrooms that we bought for in New Zealand tour that got cancelled. So I have like room-sized mushrooms
That's
in storage. But I don't think they'll make it to LA. I think that'll be a mission. But maybe that will happen in the future. Maybe you have just like somehow telepathically, that's a word. You just know.
I can see into the future.
Yeah.
It's all the TikToks I've been watching.
You just are on that TikTok.
But you're playing the Friday night alongside Bad Bunny, Gorillaz, Burna Boy, Metro Boomin. When you get off stage, whose set are you going to be racing to go and watch?
I watched Burna Boy in LA at the Hollywood Bowl, and it's the best gig I've ever been to in my life. So I'm going to go and I'm going to run to Burna Boy.
Sick.
That is going to... And the Gorillaz.
Oh, that would be so fun.
That will be epic. Yeah, I'm like, I want to meet everyone, but at the same time, I'm not going to go out to anyone because I never do that at festivals. I'm always too nervous. And then I'm like,
why did I not do that?
I'm so close to James Blake at Austin City Limits, and I didn't say hi.
Oh.
I didn't see him, but I wasn't gonna look for him because
I reckon this year, this is your year. You're in your bad bitch era. Just do it. All rules are out the window.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you see Burna Boy, just go say hi.
I'm gonna go say hi.
Benee, so great to catch up. Thank you so much for coming in. Congrats with Green Honda.
Thank you.
And all the best for Coachella.
Cheers.
See you soon.
See you soon.